Hello, my name is Michael Ventura, and in this section I will explain some details about software-oriented programming. And this is a software paradigm which works with objects. Objects are elements from a developed script that perform some instructions from a class. And about this, class is a blueprint from an object, uh, which one has some parameters and functions that the object itself can use along the program running. And the purpose of class is to generate more objects, and a class is different than an interface because an interface is a class itself, but just with the purpose to describe the properties and the functions that the class must to have, but without the logic inside of those descriptions. So an interface has a list of uh, functions and properties that inside that a class has to get implemented once get implementation. So in this way, object-oriented programming has four pillars, and those ones are encapsulation, abstraction, uh, inherent, and polymorphism. In this way, we can see some samples with some code. I will share my screen with the visual code interface. So right here, I have my visual code interface, and I will work with .NET Core with the version 5.0 at this time. So let's do some code. Right here we start with the program class, the main one. And now let's start with the encapsulation pillar. So I have here, remembering, encapsulation is the process of bind all the properties and functions into a unit code, in this case, a class. So the most important thing that we have here is we just keep focus in the properties and details and for functions proper of a class that we are working on. In this way, we gonna see something like those parameters that I called before. The parameters that we have here are name, luxury, container, quantity, flavor, size, public oriented, and time. And the behavior or functions in this way are seed preparation, fermentation, freeze, and spill. Those properties and functions are proper of a drink. So any drink that we could have along our life gonna have those parameters. So in this case, the drink class. So in this right now we're gonna see a lead sample. sorry, a little example about its implementation. So right here, let's go to program class. In this way, let's put this a little bit down. Perfect. We have an implementation. That's not really important right now. So let's see. In this way, we will declare the class. Then we will define all the all the parameters that we declared before, or we just put into the class. So we have name, soda, quantity, flavor, size, object oriented, and if we see here, all those parameters can get the possibility to be public. So it means you, from any place you are, you're going to be able to access from. Of course, the methods are possible too. So in this way, once we assign some value to our properties, let's use the behavior in our class. So our class has some functions like see the presentation, then sorry, then fermentation, spill, and freeze. Cool. So once we have this about the encapsulation, let's run it. First of all, we save everything in our code, and then some things about .NET, the keys, .NET build, no, in order to build our function. We just wait for, then clear, and .NET run in order to run our project. Perfect. Let's wait. Ah, now, as we see, we have our product, our drink that is cola from Coca-Cola company. It's a can with a quantity and the flavor and the size. So here, this is a Coca-Cola. This is produced by Coca-Cola company. You can have a small one in a can of 180 milligrams, and the flavor is sweet. And this is for general public. It will get fermented, and in 50 days, it will get spilled in 1 minute, and it will get freezed 3 hours. So, oh, sorry, it is not supposed to be here. Let's rerun. Perfect. Remember, because this is just showing. Let's run again. This is for after. Let's repeat again. And doesn't run. So perfect. So as we see, we define a Coca-Cola and the flavor, the size, and the quantity, and of course the public. So we just remember that the Coca-Cola gets fermented in 50 days, gets spilled in 1 minute. Once we just do a disaster, and it will get freeze in 3 hours. If we put the can into a refrigerator, it will get freeze as soon as possible in 3 hours. So the second pillar that we have, so let's comment that this. We will not need it anymore. So the second pillar is abstraction. So let's clean a little bit. Perfect. Uh, Before everything, about the calculation, we have these in those behaviors, taking the parameters from our properties. Perfect. So right now, let's explain a little bit about the abstraction. So abstraction is the process about just showing the necessary to the outside world. In with this, we just permit some things that are really essential that people know, entities get access to our class. For example, in this way, or in this case, we just need some few things get public to the another entities. In this way, all properties get private for the internal class, and all the constructor will get be accepted by the, the outside entities. Cool. But we have a property, a method here that is calculate for that is private for this class, and the methods that will get accepted to the outside entities are buy, sell, and give back. So in this way, let's implement this with the abstraction example. So we take it, cool, a keyword. So let's uncomment this and explain. Encapsulation, abstraction, verb, cool. So in this way, we will define a mouse with the name mouse caliber. And company that develop those mouse are is Caliber Company. About gonna cover the mouse, and this is a big mouse, and the public or in the public is the computer gamers. And the price is 20 as we support. And for, for now, two are enough. Okay, so quantity, of course. So now we have the possibility to buy a mouse like here. So let's in abstraction, let's buy a mouse and our properties. But remembering, only by the constructor we will access to our class in order just to assign some values. Perfect. So our properties or functions are our properties are those ones, which ones are defined, and our methods for our behavior for this class is or are sorry, and mouse by self and give back. So let's run this. Save first, then then let's build our solution. Then .NET .NET run. Just wait for perfect. In this section, remembering our mouse caliber from Caliber Company in the box, a big size, oriented to computer gamers, and with the bright 20, and we in two as quantities. So we have here, you have both a mouse caliber. This is produced by Caliber Company. This one a big size and it contains in a box. Uh, this product is oriented to computer gamers, and you must order two of these products. You must gain, sorry, you must pay 40 in total. That's somebody who bought this mouse. And now, since that like this in selling, and you have sold a mouse caliber. In the case that we would like to sell it off, and you have sold a mouse caliber, and this is produced by Caliber Company, and this one has a big size and is contained in a box. This product is oriented to computer gamers, and you have ordered two of this product. In that's only saying to our customer, hey, bought this to bought this. I'm selling to you, and this is for me. You, so me, must gain 40 in total. Perfect. But supposing that our mouse that we sold got broken in the into the warranty time, so it's time to give back the money and get back our mouse, our broken mouse. So here, this product name, mouse caliber. This is product by Caliber Company. This one has a big size and is containing in box, and the product is oriented for computer gamers, and you have give back two of this product because of an issue. You must give back 40 in total, and that's an example on a product behavior of selling, purchase, and in that way. So the third PR that we have, and let's comment this, we don't need anymore. In this way, we have inheritance. Inheritance is the process of inherit, or sharing of shared faculties from the base to another entities who inherit from the base. It means a class that will inherit, that is the base to another entity, gonna be possible for those classes which inherit from the base get some properties and some functionalities into the base one. Use it like a proper one into the inherit one. So in this way, let's explain this in with this example. We have four classes. The base one in this case is vehicle because what is a vehicle? A vehicle is an instrument, or a vehicle is an object, or a vehicle is something that is for people or for multi-purpose things used to transport things on. Sometimes for you know sometimes for transporting people, food, and something else useful for us, the human beings. And now we have some properties in this class, and the brand, model, tires, a type, and price. We have a behavior here in some method in with some method like define vehicle. Let's define our vehicle. Start, to down, accelerate, brake, press horn. Common actions of common cars, of common vehicles. So we have three kinds of vehicles. Those ones are car, motorcycle, and truck. A car, it's inheriting from a vehicle. The motorcycle and is doing the same too, but with a method itself. And the truck has its own method. Each one is has charge. So let's show up better this, remembering here in our main program. In this day, okay. So let's start with the car. Car, a Ferrari Enzo, truck, Caterpillar truck, and a Suzuki Ninja motorcycle. So let's use those behavior defined into the base, because it's inheriting. We can use those behavior that the class got inherited. So Ferrari, let's define a car, the name, four tires, a deportive car, it's a Ferrari, Enzo, Caterpillar, a big power truck, six, 16 tires, and big charge truck. Uh, and Suzuki Ninja cycle, a motorcycle, two tires, and deportive motorcycle. Perfect. So the car, in this case a Ferrari, start, accelerate, and brake. The Caterpillar, the truck, start, has charge. Only the only the class get that implementation. And Caterpillar, if we use it in another class, gonna get an error. So because it is not assigned or is not described into the class itself. And then Caterpillar get accelerated after start and after has a charge. And then a brake once get accelerated, of course. And then the Suzuki Ninja start, accelerate, and calibrate after being accelerated, and then brake. Perfect. Let's run this just to see. Let's clear screen. So the next video story. in our solution. It's clear. .NET run. Waiting for our solution. Perfect. So the deported car INSO has been started. The same car has been accelerated, and the car after the ride has been braked. Hey, doesn't have to flash up. Then, and the truck got started, got, insta got installed spoiler, then go accelerated and brake. After, start, accelerated, calibrated, because a motorcycle, a deported one, and then got brake. That's really useful when we want to use some method that in different places we just can insert from the base, and then in those places that it's necessary to use it, the one gonna be really easy for us just develop once the method, and then we use it as much as possible, and of course if it's necessary. And then the last one, the last blur we have in this section, polymorphism. So let's comment up this. We will not need it anymore. Here, perfect. And now we have here, like before, but in this case, we we will have a base class. The base class animal that has some possible actions. In this case, an animal can eat, an animal can sleep, an animal sounds sometimes annoying, and and animals run. That's normal in nature life. And we define the animal by defining with the properties name, as tail, and legs. Perfect. Let's see the classes. The polymorphism is the process of using the same actions in different ways. So that means an action like this, in this case, eat, we can use it this with the same name, but with a different context. That's really useful and important because if we want to implement different actions for the same one, like running or corn live using databases or emails, we have different classes with the same method. Instead of reassign or remake the same function, we can use one in different places, redefining the content. So by doing this, so we have donkey. In order to use the polymorphism, we have to inherit from class. Then with this new keyword like new public new void key public new void we we are defining a new action that's that is coming from a base that's kind of override. So in this way we have it donkeys eat with sleep stand up sleep for collect and sounds really annoying, like and run really fast with 4 legs. The monkey is an animal. The animal it the animal eats food and some and then it sleeps on a branch and it runs not too fast but just while running. And then the pig the same. It's everything. A pig can eat you if you are there not doing nothing, and then it can sleep but lay down on the floor and sounds like "Arr, arr," and then run not really fast but with 4 legs. Perfect. So let's implement our solution. Cool. So in our class, hmm, perfect. Let's see. We have defined 3 animals: a donkey, a monkey, and a pig. All those ones have tails, and donkey and pig have 4 legs, and the has have monkey has 2. So thinking about all those ones, walk on 4. Talking about the donkey and the pig, and the monkey walk on two legs. So all those ones have its own definition for the behaviors. And now let's run it. So .NET build, perfect, it's clear, and .NET run, amazing. So as you saw, uh, the behavior. So the donkey, the monkey, and the pig, those ones eat, but in different ways. And as we see, donkey eats bread, and they say they scream or they sound like, and monkey does the same, and pig does the same, but in different, all those ones in different ways. And then those animals sleep, and those animals, well, those those ones, if of course they sleep lay down, but the monkey on a branch, but the pig on the floor, and on the donkey sleep on left by stand up. So with those examples that we explained before and we saw, the the learning that we have with the advantages about those ones are these questions or these things about the advantages, like reusability. When you are using object-oriented programming, you can reuse all those blocks of code in any part of your program if you follow the pillars. Like if you are inheriting from a place or from a class, you can reuse a block of code that you need in that place. That are redundancy, that thing that you will not be able to repeat again uh, parameters that you have in one point because you're gonna implement in another in that place instead of use it. Sorry, remake it. And then code maintenance. It permits you to have a really good maintenance in your code by by showing all, all the lines by repeating, taking the dry, taking the wet, by don't repeating yourself. You're gonna use it and just gonna be focused into the problem if something appears that gonna be useful for you in order to maintain the code and not only you, another person that is working with you. And security by defining some abstraction policies, you're gonna be able to assign some permits which entity can access to that the class and which one cannot. But if you are accessing to any entity, what that object can do in that entity. So then this and that for the security and design benefits. By designing, you're gonna be focusing details and you will not be able to have problems or no more than that you're gonna be in the in the situation that you have to think better or the details about any class because any class will need its time by designing better productivity because you know and everything is in any block code. There is no redundancy and secure. If there is any failure or any error, you're gonna be able to know really fast where is the fail because all is separated and in its domain too. And after the better productivity, easy troubleshooting to problem if something appears, gonna be easy to solve it up. There is no redundancy. The problem is in one place that you know. And after polymorphism, polymorphism flexibility, it is useful. Um, by using the polymorphism, you can reuse or you can the same function reuse it again, but in different ways. So you will not have to take different names for the same actions. You know, the same name, but doing the same, adapted to the purpose for, and the problem solving because you are very productive. You're gonna be able to solve a problem really easy. So the those ones are advantages for object-oriented programming. Uh, that way, it is also good for you in order to understand and you understand to me about explaining this point that really useful in those days. Object-oriented programming that's the part that is most used in the software programs. I mean, so thanks for watching. My name is Michael Ventura.